I don't know why people are actually scared of telling her the truth. I don't think Charlene Ruto is a youth champion. I do not think she understands even what being a youth champion means. I don't think she would even have posted had it not gotten to this level that we are in right now. The first question I'll even ask you is, some people say there's nowhere even in the Bible masturbation has been mentioned that it's evil. Yeah. And there's nowhere we've even been warned against pornography. So according to you, pornography and masturbation, what dangers are really there? Ama ni kitu tunafaa tuachwe tufanye.
Ngugi has been a woman admired by many in the media industry because of her remarkable storytelling and her unwavering compassion for the people she interviews.
At the end of the day, life ni yako. Life ni yako. Ukiweka life yako kwa mkono ya watu wengine apart from God, you will suffer. You will suffer. Life ni yako. Because even sometimes the ones we love, the ones we trust, the ones you say for better, for worse, I will move the mountain for you. Those are the people who are bound to destroy us.
Her name has become synonymous with sympathy, truth, and powerful human interest journalism. But while millions know her as the face behind emotional, life-changing stories, very few truly know the woman behind the camera.
So how comes when the wins we prayed for last year, when those wins come, we still feel undeserving of those wins, Even for me, I had to figure out that downplaying your success is not the same as you being humble. And there's no shame in clapping for yourself.
Her struggles, her sacrifices, her heartbreaks, and her journey to the top. This is the untold story of Ngugi, a woman who rose from the dusty streets of Huruma to become one of Kenya's most respected digital storytellers.
Karen Nyamu, we are at war. Stop demeaning, stop degrading, stop minimizing what people are fighting for. We are at war.
Born on October 2nd, 1989 in Murang'a County, Kenya, Lynn's early life was far from easy. Her parents separated when she was still a child, living with her mom, Margaret Ngina, to raise 4 children on her own. They lived in a single, cramped room in Nairobi's Huruma estate, a neighborhood where survival was a daily battle. Her mother made a living by hawking shoes in the busy Gikomba market. Life was tough, but those struggles shaped Lynn's heart and her anchor for success. As a child, Lynn was bright and determined. She attended Kaweru and later Ndururumo Primary School, where she performed exceptionally well, scoring 383 marks in KCPE. Despite her outstanding results, her family couldn't afford to send her to the national school she had qualified for. Instead, she joined Magumo High School in South Kinangop, completing her KCSE in 2004. Those early hardships gave Lynn a deep sense of empathy, the kind that will later define her storytelling. She learned that every person carries a story, and sometimes all they need is someone willing to listen. After high school, Lynn followed her dream of becoming a journalist and joined the East Africa School of Media Studies. She graduated in 2013 with a diploma in broadcast journalism. But the dream did not come easily. Lynn's media industry was competitive and jobs were scarce. After months of searching without success, Lynn made a difficult decision to leave Kenya in search of better opportunities. She moved to Dubai and worked as a barista at Costa Coffee, serving hundreds of customers each day. Later, she relocated to Qatar, where she joined the Qatar Foundation's Research and Development Division and volunteered in community projects focused on cancer awareness. Those years abroad were not glamorous. She worked long hours, lived modestly, and often battled loneliness. But they also built her resilience and humility, lessons that will later reflect in her interviews with everyday Kenyans facing similar struggles. In 2016, Lynn returned home to Kenya. Not long after, she joined the fast-growing online news outlet tuko.co.ke as a video producer and content creator. It was at Tuko that her talent truly blossomed. Lynn began producing human interest stories that quickly quickly stood out for their authenticity and emotional depth. Her storytelling wasn't just about tragedy, it was about courage, hope, and survival. One of her most impactful pieces was how street women in Kenya deal with periods. The story was raw, honest, and deeply moving, earning her praise from viewers across the country. Within a few years, she became one of Tuko's most recognizable faces, not just as a journalist, but as a voice for the voiceless. Through her stories, she brought attention to issues often ignored by mainstream media: poverty, abuse, resilience, and second chances. By 2021, Lynn had built an enormous following, but deep inside, she felt a calling to do more, to tell stories her own way without the limitations of a corporate newsroom. So in September 2021, she made a brave decision to leave Tuko and launch her own platform, the Lynn Ngugi Network, or LNN. The move shocked many. People questioned whether she could succeed on her own, but Lynn believed in her vision. She wanted a space that focused on real people, real stories, and real impact. Her YouTube channel quickly became one of Kenya's fastest growing digital platforms. By 2024, she had surpassed 1 million subscribers, a milestone that solidified her place among the most influential media personalities in the region. Lynn's work soon gained international recognition. In 2020, she was awarded the KF Ngoma Humanitarian Journalist of the Year for her outstanding storytelling. A year later, she received the I Change Nations Community Ambassador Award, celebrating her impact on social change. In 2023, Echo Network Africa named her a Gender Justice Champion for using her platform to advocate for women and challenge online bullying. Her growing influence also earned her multiple nominations and features in global media lists, including the BBC's 100 Women Spotlight. Every award was a testament to her authenticity, compassion, and fearless dedication to telling stories that matter. Away from the camera, Lynn is a deeply private person. She has spoken publicly about being in a 5-year relationship that ended before marriage. Despite that heartbreak, she continues to believe in love and hopes to find it again someday. Lynn is also a proud mother to a daughter, though she has chosen to keep her child's identity out of the public eye. Rumors about her marriage and relationships have occasionally surfaced online, but she rarely addresses them, preferring instead to focus on her work and personal growth. Lynn has often said that her greatest inspiration is the woman who taught her to work hard, stay humble, and never give up. Despite her success, Lynn's journey hasn't been free of criticism. She left Tuko, online debates erupted. Some claimed she had taken the platform's audience with her. Others accused her of turning emotional stories into entertainment. Certain critics described her as too emotional or trauma-focused, questioning whether it crossed ethical lines. But for Lynn, storytelling has also been about giving people dignity, letting them be seen and heard. She rarely responds to negativity, choosing instead to let her work speak for itself. Unlike many public figures, she has managed to steer clear of scandals, legal disputes, or public feuds. Her focus remains on the stories, not the spotlight. Lynn Ngugi's rise represents a new chapter in Kenyan journalism, one defined by compassion, courage, and independence. She has proved that storytelling doesn't need to rely on sensationalism to make an impact. Her videos have helped raise funds for struggling families, reunite lost loved ones, and inspire millions to believe that kindness still exists. In an age dominated by viral trends and empty fame, Lynn stands as a reminder that truth, empathy, and purpose never go out of style. Her platform has also opened doors for other young storytellers, especially women, who now see that they too can own their narratives and build something meaningful from scratch. From a single room in Huruma to the global stage, Lynn Ngugi's life is a testament to resilience. She has turned pain into purpose, challenges into chapters, and stories into legacies. Behind her calm smile is a woman who has fought, fallen, risen, and continued to shine, not for fame, but for the truth. Lynn's story reminds us that success isn't born in comfort. It grows from struggle, from faith, and from the courage to start again. She remains remains an inspiration, a living example that no matter where you come from, your story can change the world.